Wow, my chat's full already. My oh my. So, if you're doing the shop hop, by all means, stay with the shop hop. Stay with the shop hop. Um, this is not part of the shop hop. So by all means, stay with the shop hop. Angela has put in, I think, a link to Catherine, who starts now. By all means, if you're doing the shop hop, please stay with the shop hop. The only reason I'm here tonight live is because this is my last night in the early evening. And there's a lot of viewers that only come at this earlier time because they didn't find me when I was doing everything at 11 o'clock, and I wanted a chance to say goodbye because Patrick and I are switching back to our what had been our regular times before we swapped for him to do. Wow, I whited out incredibly. So that's better. But anyway, I wanted a chance to say goodbye to those who can only see me at 8 o'clock before I go back to doing my 11 o'clock sales. So again, if you're doing the shop hop, by all means, go do the shop hop. I believe it's Catherine right now. I don't remember. And if any of my moderators know who it is, absolutely drop the link for the shop hop in the chat. I just wanted a chance to come. I had said I would have a sale for those subscribers, and that, you know, and I wanted to say goodbye to those who were only able to see me at this time slot, since I'm going back to my night owls. My night owls have missed me. I will be going back to 11 o'clock p.m. sales next Thursday, which is St. Patrick's Day. So I will be back then, and we'll do that. That will be a full sale. This was mostly just a chat and a little bit of sale thrown in, not much, mostly a chat. It's only for an hour. But I just didn't feel right of just disappearing on those that watch me at 8 p.m. Because, you know, we've been at this because Patrick's show got bumped for another month. We've been at this time slot for 3 going on 4 months now. So for at least, I think, 3.5 months. So I just didn't, like I said, I just didn't feel right not saying goodbye and letting you know about the switch back to the 11 p.m. time slot. So, and I see everybody coming in. I see Irene Fink and Nettie and Fiona and Linda Punky, who, you're one of the ones that I never saw you, Linda, at my 11 p.m. slot. So I think you're one of the ones that found me here at when I did the earlier time slot. And I see All in the Attic Treasures. And so, as I said, you know, if I can't see the schedule for the shop hop at the moment. So, like I said, if anybody has, I think it's Catherine. I'm not sure, but whoever it is now, if anybody wants to drop the link for whoever has it now, then by all means, you know, go ahead, drop the link. If you're doing the shop hop, go find whoever is now at 9. That's why I had so much computer issues today. Yeah, a few days, 2 weeks ago, it forced the Windows 11 update to my laptop. But I haven't done any pre-recorded videos since it did this. It has made a mess of how my laptop now takes the videos out of my phone. It just is a total mess. Oh yeah, Fiona, I haven't. I stopped in. I saw two things on my drop sale, but then I was trying to get ready for the live. My drop sale will be open all weekend, especially since the screw up. But it was planned to be all opened for the whole weekend anyway. And but yeah, but Windows 11. Now when I got to play around with the settings because I got it to finally give me a tiny thumbnail when I was trying to upload. But when I try to go in to find the files for uploading and editing the software to edit the video, everything had just an X and then this funny little computer code thing for whatever file name, but it didn't let me see a little thumbnail. So it was a challenge trying to find all the little sections to put together that video. I've been on doing that video all afternoon. I filmed all that stuff for the drop hop. I filmed it between noon and 1:15 this afternoon. Plenty of time. No, not for my technology challenge self. No, honestly. Good Lord. So it is what it is, but it's up now. But I didn't really want to have anybody miss continuing with the shop hop, which is why I popped it up on Instagram and I did a short reel here, and sent everybody directly on to Misty at 8:30 so that everybody would just bypass mine. That's okay. It's going to be up all weekend or until everything sells out. So not a problem for me to have you guys just do the shop hop. And yeah, Linda, I am going to see because Patrick said that he probably wasn't going to do live sales for a while, just because he's got so much going on. And as he gets to the warmer weather, he travels a lot more. So there may be nights I can flip in on and slip in onto an earlier time. But I know that there are at least 15 people that I picked up at the new time. And I've talked to a few of them in the chats and in emails, and I know they can't see me at 11. But I wanted to let you guys know, not all is lost. You know, one, you can always go back, and if you see that something did not sell from any live, you can usually email me about it. And the other is that as we get into 2022 further, and especially if I get the Black Hole Challenge back up and going so that I can have a room that's just dedicated to space to film, shelves to put things on, then I want to do more drop shops, you know, have the pre-recorded sales. I did a few of them early on, but then I just had too much to juggle and got away from doing that. But it's so much easier to show, especially small things with really fine detail. It's so much easier to do it as a video. So there will be drop shops coming up, and I can post them to start at any time of the day. So Linda, not all is lost. There will be stuff that you will be able to see and to shop at. And there are other times where I'm guest on somebody else's channel that's probably earlier. Like yesterday, I was on Sandy and Otto, and that started earlier in the day. And and we had fun. We had a lot of fun with some of that. So it's whoops, about to knock stuff over. It's been a day. So hi, Tia Fane. So, and I see Trish is here. So it's been a challenge. It's been a challenge. Yeah, I see a couple things have popped up now in the drop shop. So that'll be good for you, Linda. You'll still be able to catch stuff, and we'll get it sorted out. And who knows? If I had a room to be more organized, have things on shelves, I might be able to do 2 sales a week. But right now, I mean, I'm still trying to pack on a card table, which doesn't really give me the space I need, or pack down here on the desk, which doesn't give me the space I need, and the hernia problem and the back are getting looked at. I see my primary care Tuesday to start the ball rolling about getting these hernias fixed, which is also slowing me down. And I have to call the doctor for the spine because the shots have worn off. So it's time for new ones of those too. I'm telling you, I'm taking care of business this year, not farting around. Called the doctors, got notices in for everybody, getting stuff taken care of. That's what we're all going to do this year. Because, the last 2 years, we've just talked to the hand, honey, because we've had enough, right? So I don't think Catherine canceled her sale. I don't know who. I can't look at the list being online right now to know who was next on the sale. I thought Catherine was at 9 o'clock. Wasn't she? Let's see. Well, there's a link there for Catherine, but oh, darn, it just disappeared. No, stop. Aha, okay. Right, see, what time is it? This says Central. So, yes, Catherine Young's video is up. Right, hers is up now for the shop hop. And then the next one would be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time would be Fatbird Finds. Now, I got to get back to my own so I can see my own chat because I can't see it. Flipping through here. Ah, come on. Right. So. Well, that's nice to know, Linda. Yeah, okay, Tia Fane, all of what was posted was done Central Standard Time because it said that I was supposed to be on, I think, at 7, but it really was meant to be on at 8. So for Eastern Time, it's all like an hour different. And Trisha told me yesterday what it would be if it were West Coast time, but I've forgotten. Mind like a steel sieve these days. Just there's holes in here. Thoughts are just leaking out all over the place. We'll keep track of it, and that way I can. Yeah, a lot of people. I even got confused at the Central when I first saw the thing up. I got to pull my chair in. So, but I wanted to come say hello and say goodbye to those who might not be able to see me at 11 p.m. and let you know that all is not lost. Okay, so it's 6:14. So it's 2 hours more, 2 hours less than on the schedule. I think my math is right for West Coast. Hello, Penny Sue. Penny Sue, were you part of the shop hop? That's a different video, and that's up. Right now, the shop hop is at Catherine Young. So Trisha has a voice like a teacher. Yeah, but she has a voice like one of the good teachers. You know what I mean? Come on, we all had those kind of teachers. at some point. The ones that were especially good at backhanded compliments and stuff like that. I had two of them. So I hope everybody's doing okay tonight. I did bring a few things to sell because, of course, when I pulled everything out, I had more than I could fit into the video. Because I had to redo my video for the shop hop because the computer, it said it was a corrupted file after I downloaded it from the phone to the laptop, and it wouldn't have. So I was furiously refilmed it, and then it took forever to, I mean, it takes a while to edit those things. And then, but I had plenty of time, and then it took 30 total time. I figured it out. From the time it took to actually start to upload it and it finished processing, it took 32 minutes to upload and process. And normally it takes like 10. Sometimes, usually for a short video like that, it should have taken 5 minutes and been done and up. Nope. 32 minutes. So mine was late. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Melanie. So, oh no, you are not the Charlie Brown teacher. The one with the wah, 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 wah. Yeah, no, you're not that. My scouts say I wouldn't be a good classroom teacher because I laugh too much. I don't think that's an insult. You know, if we're laughing, we're having fun. So I have a few. Oh, I had some teachers I absolutely loved. Absolutely loved. One of them changed my life. But that's a story for a whole other time. Your last videos took 26 hours for a 30-minute. Wow. Oh, wow, Mel. Oh, Melanie, that's a lot. I see Doug snuck in the door, too. And JGB. Oh, did Kiwis give all the start times as Easterns? Yeah, because the list I saw that I have posted was all in Central. So it's kind of confusing people a little bit. And I was like, this will be a great opportunity for people to know about my channel that may not have seen anything before. And as usual, my life decided to cluster it. My life is never boring. It's exhausting, but it's never boring. Never boring. So you guys want to see some stuff that didn't make it into the drop stuff? Oh, Penny Sue, you're also Central? Cool. Well, Melanie, part of it is too, isn't it? Because you're like in all that tree line, and because you're seem to be out kind of in the woods. So that could be a problem. Your new computer system crashed when we had the planned power outage. Oh, yeah. We also had power outage, but it wasn't planned. They were putting new street lights in today. So to do that, they actually, because they're apparently somebody screwed up at some point, and a couple of the street lights were hooked to the same power line that was going to all the houses, which apparently it's not supposed to be that way. And it's only for our block. So they had to rewire it. But to do it safely, they actually had to turn the power off to that line for about an hour. So for about an hour this morning, we didn't have any power. Just so they could, and the good part is this way they could fix it and do it properly. So yeah, you're out in the middle of nowhere. Actually, not really. I mean, you've got the lake there, and you're that good kind of close enough to be able to drive into town, but far enough away that you're out in the woods and have a lake. So Oh, Trisha and her babies. One of Trisha's babies got himself in trouble last night. Hi, Mary. Uh, so I have a couple things. I still have 3 of these. It's a reproduction of an early puzzle, and you're supposed to slide these little cardboard pieces, slide into where the little holes are. Now, it's thick cardboard inside, and they slide in and they sit. Now, I have done it once. I've done it again, but I also haven't messed with it in a while. These were from the Shackman Company. They say they're from 1998 and made in Taiwan. Now, Shackman was a company that had been around for over 100 years and used to make a lot of stuff that was reproduction Victorian. So they hit a lot of popularity in the 80s and 90s. But sadly, then I think by 2003, I believe they were gone, which is sad. But this was one of their puzzle things. It's clear plastic on the top. It's all sealed up. It doesn't open so that you can slide them around. Just a fun thing. It would keep a kid busy for a long while. So it is geometrical puzzle to get those shapes into that position. And they are number 2, and it's $3. If you want one, it's $3, and it's number 2. I've given a couple of them to my great nieces. I gave some to a couple of Boy Scouts just because they had fun with it. It kept them entertained for a while. These are the kind of fun things that, remember the ones with the little balls, which are, I think, even harder. I gave them to a couple of kids for a long car ride. We were going to be in the car for over an hour, and they hated it because every time we hit a pothole, bam, the balls would go everywhere inside the thing, and they'd have to start all over. They weren't happy. They were not. Nettie, you're back. Okay, now I'm opening this up because I have to see how many are left in it. It is origami heart note cards. Personally, I love the box because I would recover and repurpose this box in a heartbeat because it's even got the little tab so it slides out. But I think there are more envelopes here than there are cards. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 17 envelopes. But there are, because that's an instruction sheet. 1, I think that goes with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot to do this earlier is the problem. 6, 8, come on. 7, 8, 9. So there's 17 envelopes, but there's only 9, well, 10 if you count this one, of the pieces of paper. So let me show you what they are. They have the sheet of paper, but then they have the instructions on how to fold it to make a heart shape. Oh, I see what it is. Wait a minute. So that's why they're perforated. 2 of these, each one makes a heart. So you get 2 hearts. That explains why this one is by itself with these instructions. That's why. So at that point, then you have all the hearts to go with all the envelopes. But they are pretty cool patterns. This one is teeny, teeny, teeny little hearts. And then this one is almost like snowflake patterns, but some of it done with hearts. And there's only a few. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that for this pattern with all the what looks like sakura, which is the cherry blossoms. So you have most of them in there. I think you're missing one. So anyone who would like to have the, and like I said, I love the box. I would so repurpose that box for something. So cool. So anyone who wants the origami hearts, it is $7. And it's number 42. Origami hearts, $7. If I could spell hearts. And number 42. You know what's cool is like once you have the instructions, you've got it and you could do them out of anything. Where the heck am I going to sit this? 3 sales in a row. My table is like. Melanie, do you have anything dropping tonight? Your usual pre-recorded sales? I didn't know if you had that tonight. You usually do, but all right. I have egg cups. Look how cute. Little bunny. Little bunny egg cups. My camera's doing the same goofy thing it did yesterday. It wants to constantly focus on me. Come on. Doesn't want to do it. We had this problem with Trisha's sale last night. It wants to focus on my face, but not at all on not at all. So I have the 2 little egg cups. They are made in China. They still have the original sticker on the bottom. Even the original price tag is on the bottom. They were distributed by CVS Pharmacy. So these are $5 for the 2. You have a lavender and a pink one. And they are number 11. Number 11 for the pair of egg cups. Oh, man. Melanie, I saw your picture for a yard sale that showed that dress form with the dress on it and all those pins. Man. I was like, God, I wish I could go shopping if that's going to be at the yard sale. That was something. That was absolutely something. Now, let me see. I don't think. Where is it? Okay, so yeah, the brooch dress. I have this bunny. Don't you love that ear? The ear is the handle. And the other ear is back here. Now, this is a nice porcelain. He's really big, too, and he's green inside. But he's like 4 inches across this bottom part. Look, I could put my entire fist and have wiggle room in there. That's a big cup of coffee or tea. I mean, at that size, you could make a planter out of him. He is from Hallmark. He does have the original sticker on the bottom. Such a cute bunny mug. He's absolutely adorable. Now, there is a spot here, which I believe is from the mold, because I've seen this happen with things in China. This is almost perfectly circular, and the glaze actually goes down inside the hole. So I believe because this is hollow, that might have been part of the air hole, that for when they fired it, they might have stuck a pin through for the air hole in the mold. And that's where it's at. But the glaze does go right down into it. But this is just really cool and really big. So this big mug, it's perfect shape because it's brand new, still, well, brand new from whatever year they put it out, but it is a Hallmark piece. And the bunny head mug is $10, and it's number 33. $10, number 33. I want a proper cup of coffee made in a proper coffee pot. Yeah, that's a heck of a song to sing. Okay, it's on the half hour. Who is the next one for the shop hop? Okay, the next shop hop is Fatbird Finds. Let me find the link and I'll drop it in there. I gotta type it in because flipping and sip. No, I don't want flipping and sipping. Where is it? That's their thing telling about it. Ah, there we go. Wait, no, that's not it. That's the preview. All right, you know what? Here you go. Here we go. All right. Here is the here's the Fatbird Finds link. I'm not seeing their video yet, but they're part of the shop hop and they should be going live, doing their shop hop drop sale should be going right now. For some odd reason on their channel, I don't see it yet, but I just see the preview thing for it, which is a really nice preview. They've got some awesome stuff. So if you're following the shop hop, they are the next ones that should be going up any second now. So, hi, Sue has come in the door, and Lois. So, Sue, I know we don't usually see you late night. I start off by telling everybody I'm going back to my regular time next week. Next week will be, next week I will be back to 11 p.m. I will be going back to my night owl sales. So that will be fun. And I will be doing, next week, I will be doing, I will have a lot of my Easter stuff at next week's sale. And Alistair McMillan, hello. Were you doing the, I don't think I've seen you in here before. If you are doing, following the shop hop, this is not actually part of it. This is so that I could say goodbye to everybody who has seen me at 8 p.m. Oh, my favorite doctor from Doctor Who. That's, well, Baker. Baker was really, really closely followed by David Tennant and then John Pertwee. So they say your favorite doctor is the first one you ever saw, but not in my case, because first one I ever saw was Pertwee. But then I saw Baker. Tom Baker, not Colin, Tom Baker. All teeth and curls, you know, and a long scarf. So yes, I'm a big Doctor Who fan. I love Doctor Who. My Boy Scouts, some of them like Doctor Who, but they had not seen any classic Who, and now when they do, they pick my brain something fierce. So, yeah, I love Tom Baker. I always wanted to just, I never had a chance to meet him at any of the conventions. I always just wanted to go drinking with him. He's a great storyteller. So let's see. I didn't have any takers on that. I have. What else do I have? No, I can't do that because that's in the drop shop. I have some sheet music ephemera for our crafters out there. Don't you fall on the floor on me, you little bugger. Like I said, I am like kind of overwhelmed over here. Absolutely a little overwhelmed. I ended up with more stuff than I actually reasonably could do. Now, here, we'll do this one. I have 2 scarves that I made that are Tom Baker length and did them in his show. Tea or coffee? Oh no, I don't drink coffee. Well, I drink the mocha mint from Wawa, and that's the only coffee I've been known to drink. I'm a tea person. Give me my Twinings any day. I have a vintage Better Homes and Gardens. Now you can see there's a lot of foxing that's happened here because this was in the top of the closet that is near where that leak I had issues with yesterday. So apparently the damp has gotten to some of the paper things that were up on the shelf, and it did a little foxing here and a little bit down here. Now it looks pretty good on the inside. It's not as nearly as bad of the foxing on the paper on the inside of it, but this is from September of 1970. Now this one is it's interesting, some of the articles, because the one that caught my eye was not the suddenly you're a great Italian pasta cook, because we all know these things always have recipes in them, but it was the merit pay for good teachers. I have a lot of friends that are teachers. That's still a debate today, all these years later. Has ideas for tie-dyeing and batik. So it has a lot of images in it. Let's see if I can find you a good one. I like these illustrations of some mod houses. So I thought this would be good. Check this out as the remarkable new kitchens. So that's pretty cool. To have that kind of, like, they even have a core concept. Now they don't call them a core. Well, that one actually does have a core. That's a surprise. That's got a whole unit with cabinets in the middle. But it was interesting to see the stuff, the concepts in some of these magazines that they had for the 1970s on decorating and other things. There's a jungle bedspread pattern. If I can find the image for it. You're not going to give me the image? No, you're not. I can't find it. But if you're doing junk journaling, there's loads of stuff in here to use. And this one is going to be this Better Homes book magazine. This is going to be $6. It's from September 1970. So it's $6, number 70. $6, number 70. Hi, Annie Christie. That one over here. Stay. like I said, it's just stuff everywhere around me tonight. But anybody seeing this one in the replay too, you can always put it in the comments and see if I still have anything. And I wanted to just come on, say hello. Now, these are older pieces of sheet music. Most of them aren't very big, but it's nice quality paper to be able. This one has the most pages. I think this one has 12 pages. The other ones only have 4, but it's a good thicker quality paper to be able to use for crafting. So you'll get all 3 of them. And this is just $5. They are 12 inches tall, so you'll get a lot. You'll get a lot of good music to be able to have the big stanzas of music so that you can craft with them. So the sheet music for all of these is $5, and it's number 67. $5, number 67. No, Alistair, I don't design kitchens. My YouTube channel is the fact that I resell stuff, some on eBay, some on Etsy, and then I try to do some vintage stuff on live sales here on YouTube. And I also try to help people see what it's like when you inherit from people who called themselves collectors, but you know, none of them were hoarders like we think of that TV show Hoarders, but boy, you know, they had a lot of stuff. And I've inherited 3 estates in the last 15 years now, and I've gotten to the point where I have gotten rid of a ton, but the storage unit, the last big storage unit, had to go somewhere, so it had to come here, which made this house very overstuffed. My living room was empty at the time, so a lot of the boxes are in the room behind me here. So this is just one end of it. So we jokingly call this Warehouse 13, after a TV show about a warehouse of very unique stuff. And sometimes we have nights where we just have a chat, and some of those nights have been discussions of Doctor Who. So it's been an interesting ride. I started the channel in 2020 because, you know, we were all trapped in our houses, and it also gave me another outlet of a way to promote the eBay store, promote the Etsy store, which are both woefully underfilled right now, and basically to make people also understand that if you have inherited a ton of stuff from relatives or from your parents, you're not alone. You're really not alone. And if you have a stuffed house full of stuff, you're not alone in that either. But we can all work on it and work on it together. So I see Leanne has popped in. Hi. So Leanne, if you haven't heard, hey, there's Miss Pamela. Miss Pamela, when is yours? Yours is coming up next, isn't it? I'll be going off the air by then. Miss Pamela Blanchard is also in the shop hop. So I will make sure that I get her link before we're done, because I'm going to be off the air by 10. This part, and as I said to those who were here in the beginning, this video is not part of the shop hop. This was because I will be leaving this time slot and going back to my 11 p.m. Slot for Thursday nights. I'm trying to see the keyboard to type. I can't type without a keyboard to be able to look at it. I failed, almost failed typing in high school. So, but I lost my train of thought already. Man, mine like a steel sieve. Absolutely. Just today has been really bad. I blame it all on chaos yesterday. I had to keep leaving the live sale I was a guest on. I had to keep disappearing to go empty the buckets for a leak in the roof that was so bad as it was pouring rain outside. It's just fried my brain. Yes, I'm going back to the 11 p.m. time slot. I get to see my night owls because there's quite a few people I have not seen since I left that and switched with Patrick so he could go do Matilda in a community theater. And then they had postponed it for a month. So it ended up being, it was only supposed to be, I think, 2.5 months, and it ended up being 3.5 months that I've been at the 8 o'clock Eastern time slot. And it's been great in that I've picked up some more subscribers and I've met some wonderful people. But at the same time, though, the bulk of my subscribers are from being 2 years at that, 11 o'clock slot. So, well, no, a year, 2 years. Oh, yeah, almost 2 years. Yeah, just about almost 2 years now. I can't remember if I started in March or in May of 2020. So I wanted to come on even though we had the drop shop, and I know my video tonight my live tonight is kind of confusing a few people, but I wanted to come on and be able to say goodbye to those who might not be able to shift with me and go see me at 11 p.m. But as I said in the beginning, I will be changing things up. There will be some more drop sales that'll come up, and I can always start them at 8 o'clock. And there might be nights where I pop in if there's not a lot. Ah, so that would be a nice upgrade for me. The biggest challenge, as my regulars know, is that my health last year got shot and has kind of still impacted me from having pinched nerves in the spine. And the therapy, traction therapy gave me hernias. I see the doctor on Tuesday. This is the year we're getting all our stuff taken care of, isn't it, everybody? We're all going to keep an eye on our health, and we're all going to take care of what we got to take care of. And the black hole challenge of, straightening things out. We'll be back to that too. Oh, wow. Gee, Mel, I wish I lived closer. I could buy a truck. So after that leak from the roof caused a chunk of ceiling to come down, I think I need a new roof first. Oh my. But yes, I will be back on St. Patrick's Day, which is next Thursday. I'll be back to my 11 o'clock slot. It'll be a sale. It'll be a big sale. I think I will probably put the. Now, she's not a Bradley. There's another company, and I'm going to have to look it up because I have to look up the messages I got sent because somebody helped me ID her. There actually was another company that made those big-eyed, wonderful dolls besides the Bradley company. And the name started with a K, and they were made in Japan, and that's one of them. So that one will probably be on next Thursday's sale because I wanted to live with it for a little bit. I wanted to enjoy it because it was kind of cool looking. The TARDIS, however, isn't going anywhere. The TARDIS is staying behind me. So that's where we stand for tonight. We've got 10 minutes left. And then here we go, at 10 p.m. Eastern, Shop Hop, not starts, is on there we go. Let me paste that in there. All right, then I have that ready to go when we get closer to 10 p.m. Eastern time. Then I can just drop the link in for you guys if you want to go and see the shop hop, the drop sale that's Pamela Blanchard. That's the next one on the list, because right now Fatbird Fine should be running theirs. Hello, Fish Haven. But as I said, this was a chance to say goodbye to those who might not be able to also, begin to catch me the later hour, because there were people I picked up that only get to see me since I came to the 8 p.m. slot when I switched with Patrick at Trusty Huckster Mercantile. And there will be times that I will probably try to sneak back on at 8 p.m. just to say hi. But I can always, drop a sale that's a video sale at that time. But I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys like and subscribe, of course. And if you wanted to know how I ended up with an overstuffed house, I do have a video pinned in my channel that one shows off the azaleas on the property. When I had the purple hair, my hair absolutely matched one of the azaleas. That was not planned. But that explains some of how I got an overstuffed house. But as I said, I wanted to come say goodbye and hello, but let everybody know that I am going back to the 11 o'clock slot. Next week starts that. I had a lot of fun with that because by then I'm a night owl, and I'm also not left alone. Okay. I do have a brother that lives with me. Now, Gary's disabled from Crohn's disease, but he's also a little disabled up here because he put himself through the windshield of a truck in his early 20s. So his judgment skills aren't great. So by 11, he's gone to bed by 9:30. So I have all that free time to get myself into the mindset and not feel so full of adrenaline and stressed when I try to start a live, which some of y'all have seen that when I'm trying to start at 8 o'clock. And as it's starting, he's still standing next to me over here. And I'm like, Gary, it's going live. You got to shut up. Bless his heart. He's 8 years older than me. He and the fact that I was raising Michael, which technically Mike's a nephew and I call him my son, but that's why I got the house. Take care of both of them. I'm 100% sure that's why I was left the family house, and was because they both, I had custody of Michael, and we would have landed on our feet. But Gary has a real hard time with change, and it was really hard on him when our mom passed away. And it was just better that, and he can't really live alone. So it was just better all the way around. But then since she passed away, I had 2 more inheritances. So it's been an adventure. It's been a journey. I'm taking you guys along with me, which has done a huge amount of good for my mental state. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the journey with me too. And we learn as we go. I've included you on everything. Some things are about the house I live in because it is a historic house for my area. And I even have one where a tree limb broke my house. Boy, was I upset. It broke my house. And the neighbor ended up said he'd make it right, but he didn't. He did get the limb off the house, but the house is still broken. Not happy. Not over that anyway. But what are you going to do? It broke my house. You'll see what I mean, too, if you go look for that video. But I look at it now and I can laugh at it now. I was not laughing at it that day. But We got through it. We got through it. And having you guys has always been the bright spot of my week. My other bright spot of my week is always Boy Scouts, because I'm an assistant scoutmaster and I deal mostly with teenagers. I love them. And I'm so thankful it's all boys. Having grown up with 4 brothers in a Boy Scout troop, I wouldn't know what to do with a room full of 40 girls. I just wouldn't. So, all right. Good night, Linda. And I shall see you around, I'm sure. Now, I'm going to wrap this up. Here is the link to get you to Pamela Blanchard's channel. She is the next person on the Shop Hop, which has been going on since earlier this evening. And my own video for the Shop Hop had technical difficulties, so it did not get posted right at 8 p.m. when it was supposed to. So that is up now. So if you don't see anything from this, the few things that we decided to show, that you, if you wanted to buy those. But the Shop Hop, you can leave comments in the description too for that. That is up now. It'll be up and open until Monday. And I will check it, and I will pin a comment that says what things had sold. And I'll try to figure out what the timestamps were so I can make a nice little list. And I'll see you guys all next week at 11 p.m. Back to the Night Owls. Oh no, Fiona, nobody bought anything so far tonight. So this bunny mug, the $10 bunny mug is still up, and the I don't know where I put them. And the egg cups, yeah, they're both still for sale. Nobody claimed them yet. And I have more of these in different colors, so I'll do all of these in pairs next week. If nobody claims these two. Oh, you want both? Okay, Fiona, I'll put you down for both of those. And I'll let you know, Fiona, I have more of these. I have a pair in blue and a pair in green that I'll have next week. So I will see you then. And you guys all have a good night and a good weekend. I know there's another big storm coming across. I'm a little worried about it because in my area, I'm supposed to get hit with heavy rain and then heavy snow. I'm supposed to get both. And it's going to start here around midnight, which means Friday into Saturday morning, I will have to stay awake because I have to empty that bucket every flipping hour when it rains heavily. So, okay, so have a good night. Have a safe and pleasant weekend, all right? And go on over to Miss Pamela's channel and see what she's got going for this shop drop. Look, I'm screwing it up again. The drop sale shop hop. There we go. Bye, guys.